for a lifetime, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pit lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mountaineers offense will start this game off. The toughness epitomized from the coal mines of West Virginia, the steel mills in Pittsburgh, and you better have a sturdy jaw in the backyard brawl.
Any name in a rivalry game that's the backyard brawl, sign me up. Both these teams, man, that's what they're about. That's their identity. They'll be ready to throw down.
It's called backyard brawl for a reason. When West Virginia and Pitt played, there's fights on the field, there's fights up in the stands, there's fights in the parking lot after the game. These programs hate each other.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room. It's Donaldson. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Panthers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The give to Davis. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And that's back. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they got on 2nd and 14. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Finds his big tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard as he released the ball. Pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return. Out his offense to start this drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the quarterback did a really good job there, hanging in and delivering the pass, knowing that he was going to get hit. That really paid off for the offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. So many rivalries built on proximity, and Pitt and West Virginia have been squaring off in their backyard since 1895.
And it's just crazy to think about. A rivalry that goes that far back, so close to each other. It means so much for a year. A year of bragging rights, Palmer.
Well, and the hate started in 1895, but every single year, every time these two teams play, you just see that on the field.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Floating away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. NC State was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Wolfpack performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. A little screen to the running back.
A top 25 clash and an impressive... huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a
looking to pass. It's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it'll be a short game. No need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. grabbed over the middle. It's Ray. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the backyard brawl is must-see TV, and today is no different. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A first down for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going with the ground game left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. To the air, it's Holstein. He finds his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Offensively, and are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Pitt! Hail to Pitt as the Panthers extend their lead in the brawl.
And Pitt has completely seized momentum. Everything seems to be going their way, so West Virginia needs something to go right for them to slow this down.
They got to start throwing back. It's the backyard brawl. It's not. They got to do something about this and muck it up, dirty it up, make a play here in this second half to try to get back in this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Second down now after the sack. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, West Virginia. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 21 over the Sharks. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback on the keeper. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll ride his man on the option. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Leaves it with the back. And he... before the defense bottles him up.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He works his way in.
Complete.
Down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And the defense makes him enough for the first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. These DBs going to give a little cushion. With the catch, it's Ward. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Using the quick game. He's brought down at the 41-yard line to pick up a 5 and enough for a first down. He wants to throw. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ray. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
It's second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42 Spider.
On second down, looking again to throw. Just threw that one way too far. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.